EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And he is out of bounds here. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running, it's Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ooh, Lord,
there he has the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38-yard line. Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Drake. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brought down behind.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
With the score, Browns 7, Cardinals 2.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
If you were me,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Browns.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Chubb fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
And again, it's Mayfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Sliding out of the pocket. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
On first down, Drake. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Cardinals 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns...